Hello everyone, thanks so much for joining me today on Everything AeroPilates. In this video, we're going to be doing a very beginner workout. We're going to be incorporating our arms into some of the warm-up. This workout has some exercises that we haven't done before, which will help keep you interested in working out on your machine. There's so many exercises that I haven't even gotten to that I will continue to add throughout the next few months while I'm filming the workouts, so stay tuned for those. This workout is very beginner because we are going to be going at a slower pace for the transitions. We'll also be doing a few less repetitions, but do not be fooled, this is still going to be a really good workout. As usual, I am going to be using 2 black cords on my machine. If you've done this workout a couple of times, you can switch that up to just have a different variety and work muscles differently. I also have my straps here on my shoulder pads, so they are easy to grab. I'm also adding my pool noodle hack warm-up footwork with a twist is where we're going to start today. And to do that, we are going to lie down on our backs. So let's start with positioning. We're going to have our feet hip width apart, which is about 3 to 4 inches in between our knees. We're also going to be making sure that our shoulders are not really pressed up against the shoulder pads. They're nice and relaxed. Paying attention to our hips as well. They are not going to be tilted up. They are not going to be pressed down into the platform. They're nice and relaxed in a neutral position. So hip width apart, we're going to start on our toes. And you're going to get those heels as high as comfortable for you. We're on our tippy toes, but without forcing it. When you force it, you have a possibility of getting a cramp. And if you're afraid you're going to get a cramp, you can keep your heel a little lower. But as high as comfortable for you. We're going to go in and out for 10. Let's make sure we're breathing throughout this entire workout. So let's press out on our tippy toes. 1, nice and slow so that we can work those muscles. Come all the way back down. Here's 2, straightening the legs without snapping the knees. 3, let's make sure we're breathing. 4, our whole body's relaxed. 5, our legs are doing the work. Here's 6, and if you want a little extra work, you can squeeze your buttocks at the top. 7, breathe. 8, 9, really taking time to feel those muscles working, and 10. Let's come all the way back in. Okay, we're going to go with our arches on the toe bar. And you have an option to curl your toes down over the toe bar. My warning with this is always that you could get a cramp if you're pressing your toes too hard down. So choose what's going to be most comfortable for you. A lot of times I just have my feet relaxed on my arches in this position. We're going to do something a little different on this movement. We're going to go out for 5, and in the last 5 we're going to add some arms to it. Well, let's go ahead and do those first 5 push-outs in this squat position. Legs are hip width apart, 3 to 4 inches in between your knees. Arches on the bar, push through those arches, toes drop down if you're ready, and we're going to squeeze the glutes at the top if you're ready. Even if you're not squeezing, you're going to get a good workout. Here's 2, make sure you're breathing. Here's 3, 4, push through those arches, squeeze at the top if you're ready, and 5. Come back in. Let's take a breath here. In through your nose, out through your mouth, and let's talk about those arms. For our first arm exercise, our palms are going to be facing each other, body width apart, and when we stand up, we are going to just drive our elbows next to the sides of our waist, pulling them down in a row-like motion. So it's up and down. And again, that option to curl your toes under and squeeze at the top while you're doing the arms. It might be too much, and if the arms are too much, you can leave them out entirely. This is just to really warm up our back and to work our back muscles in a gentle way. So let's get in the ready position, arms up, palms facing each other, and let's push through those arches, bringing our elbows down to our side. Nice. Let's come back down. Here's 2, bringing them down. Breathe through this. Here's 3, slow and controlled. Back down. 4, really just lifting your arms up and down in this position. And 5, you probably feel that back waking up and back down. Let's go ahead and lower those arms for a break. Take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and let's get those feet together, knees together. Feet together, knees together. We are going to be up on those heels if you're ready for that. Feet are flexed as comfortably as you can towards your head. If flexing is uncomfortable, just relax your toes down a little, but still on your heels. And again, go back to arches if this is not comfortable. An extra option for working is to squeeze your knees together, but even if you're just holding them here, you're going to get a great workout. So let's go in and out for 10 in this position, pushing through those heels. Here's 1. Here's 2. Straighten those knees. Don't snap them. 3. And we're breathing through everything. 4. 5. Squeeze those legs together if you're ready. 6. Breathe. 7. You can be squeezing those glutes at the top too. Here's 8. Pushing through those heels. 9. Deep breath. And 10. Come on back in. Let's move those feet to our arches. So again, for the first 5, we are just going to push out in a regular squat with our arches on the toe bar. You can squeeze those knees together. You can be squeezing your glutes at the top, whatever you're ready for. Let's go in and out. 1. And if you're just holding your knees together, you're going to get a great workout still 2. Here's 2. Pushing through those arches. 3. Make sure you're breathing. 4. Controlled, straighten legs. And 5. Now let's prep that arm and back work. This is another exercise that's going to gently work your back. Before we get started, let's take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And we're going to lift our arms up again, and our shoulders are down away from that shoulder pad. So with our palms facing our feet, all that we're going to do is bend our elbows in this same position, palms still facing our feet in a nice and controlled way. So we're going to be standing up, bringing those elbows down and out. We kind of look like goalpost arms here. So let's get our arms in the ready position. And again, you can leave out the arms and just do the squats again. If you're curling the toes under, get those ready. And if you're going to squeeze at the top, get that ready. Squeezing knees together or holding them there. Let's go out for 5. Out, bring those elbows down. Let's come back in. Out, bring those elbows down. Breathe. Come back in. Here's 3. And back in. Here's 4. And back in. Last one. 5. And back in. Okay, your whole body is warmed up right now, but what we're going to do is take a quick running stretch for our legs. So to do running, you're back up on your toes, and we're going to be hip width apart. Your heels can be as high as comfortable for you, and we're going to stretch out. Now running, it's going to put our left heel under the toe bar and our right knee bent, and then our right heel under the toe bar, left knee bent. This is what it looks like. Left heel under, right knee bent. And we're going to go right heel under, left knee bent. And let's do that for 10. That was 1 each side. Here's 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Breathe through it. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. We're working as we're stretching. 8, 8. Here's 9. Breathe. And here's 10. All right, go ahead and come back in. But we're gonna do wide feet now, and we're gonna do arches wide feet, but our feet are slightly turned out onto our toe bar. So slightly turned out, arches on the toe bar. You're kind of catching this corner edge of the toe bar with your arch. Again, your toes can be curled down if you're ready for that. Squeezing your glutes at the top if you are ready. So we're gonna go out for 3. The third one you're gonna hold, and then we're going to do some arms. Let's go ahead and do the squats, and I'll show you the arms when we get to them. Pushing through your arches in this wide, slightly turned out position from your hips. Let's stand up. 1, squeezing the glutes if you're ready, straightening the legs without snapping. 2, make sure you're breathing. Here's 3. Let's hold, and we're going to lift our arms up, and we're going to switch our arms for 4. Bring our left arm down. Bring our right arm down, left arm, right arm. We're also making sure our shoulders are not pressed up against those pads. So let's go ahead and go tapping down our pinky finger onto the platform or next to our hips for 4 each side. Here's 1 left, 1 right, 2 left, 2 right. You can be focusing on those glutes. 3 by squeezing them if you want. 4 and 4. Come back in. Take a breath. All right, we're gonna do 3 more squats out. On that third, we're gonna hold and do those arms again. Here we go. 1, push, squeeze at the top if you're ready. Here's 2, breathing. 3, really working through those muscles by straightening the legs, not snapping them. Arms come back up, but lower than the shoulders. Shoulders are down. Tapping that pinky next to our hip for 4 times each side. Here's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Breathe through it. 4, 4, and you can really squeeze those glutes. Come on in if you want at the top. Okay, we have 1 more of those sets. Take a breath here first. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Push out through those arches. Straighten the legs and squeeze those glutes if you're ready. Down. Here's 2. Breathe. Here's 3. Hold. Arms come up, palms facing each other. Tapping that pinky down towards our hip. Here's 1, 1, 2, 2. Make sure you're breathing. 3, 3. Squeeze those glutes if you want. 4 and 4. Come on back in. All right, let's go ahead and just wiggle out those feet and those legs a little. We can kind of go side to side a little. And let's take a breath. Okay, we are going to do legs and straps, but just for stretching. But of course, you know, on this machine, all stretches are also working your muscles. So don't think this is a waste of time. You will be getting a workout while you're stretching. To get your legs in the straps, you're going to push away from the platform with your legs. Just standing up. Bring one knee in. You can get your leg in straps from this position or straighten that leg and just kind of lasso your foot to get that strap on. Once it's on, you step onto that strap through your foot to pull yourself off the tow bar. Get your other leg ready. Lasso that as well. When both feet are in the straps, you can just slowly let your straps bring you up as far as comfortable. Hold where you feel the stretch, but as long as it's comfortable, you can let these straps pull you into a nice stretch. You are trying to keep your hips down on the platform, but not forcing them down, nice and gently down. Let's take a deep breath here. Okay, hopefully everybody's in their straps now, although I know it takes some time sometimes. So if you are not in there yet, don't worry, you will be able to catch up. But if you are already in the straps, we're going to start with 5 leg lowers in this hip width position. It's very simple, just lower your legs down for 5. 1. Our shoulders again are relaxed, not pressed up against these shoulder pads. Here's 2. We're going to breathe through it. Here's 3. Now this time when you come up, try to let the straps pull you a little further up for that stretch. Here's 4. Get that stretch. Here's 5. Grab that stretch. We're going to move straight into leg circles. And for leg circles, we're going to open our legs wide, pull them down, bring them together, and let the straps pull us back up. That's 1. Open them wide. Pull them down, legs together, let our straps bring us back up. 2. Now we're going to try to do that smoothly for 3. So open, down, together, up. So open, down, together, up. 4. Open, down, together, up. 5. We're going to go the other way for leg circles now, and this is my very favorite stretch. So we're going to keep these legs together, bring them down first. Open them up as wide as comfortable. Let your straps bring your legs up, bring them back together, and come back down. Here's 2. Open, make sure you're breathing. Let the straps bring you back up, bring them back together. Let's do these last 3 very smoothly. So we're down, open, up, together, down, open, up, together. Last one, down, open, up, together. Okay, now in this together position at the top, we're gonna grab our straps and just give ourselves a little bit of a stretch. We're gonna start together with this stretch. Let's take a deep breath here. Again, you are trying to keep your hips down to the platform, but you're not forcing them down. So now let's open to hip width. And again, hold those straps and get that stretch. Take a deep breath here. And now we're ready for as wide as comfortable for you. And you're going to pull onto the straps and get a really good stretch. Deep breath. Okay, so that is all we wanted the legs and straps for, is a quick stretch that also worked our muscles. So I'm going to take my left foot out first. I'm just going to hold on to that strap, take down my left leg and bring it down to the toe bar. Then I'm going to take the other strap, take down my right leg, down to the toe bar. Go ahead and put your shoulder straps back on to your shoulder pads. And while we're here, let's take a deep breath here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's just do a side to side stretch where we're dropping our knees to the side. I'm going to start dropping my knees to the right side by being up on the tippy toes and kind of scooting my feet to the side. This time the hip can come up and give you a great stretch right here. The knees are going to go drop down as much as comfortable. You can keep them higher if that's what you need, but really feel this stretch right in here on this hip. Let's take a deep breath here and out. Let's bring the knees up one at a time. Top leg first and then the bottom leg. And let's go to the other side. We're hip width apart with our feet. We're on our toes for a moment so that we can twist them down to let the knees drop. Again, this hip can be up off the platform. Knees go down as far as comfortable and just enjoy that stretch. Let's take a deep breath here. Okay, we're ready to bring that top leg up, bottom leg up. Shaking it out a little, we are ready to sit up. For sitting up, I'm going to use my feet to press against the toe bar to help my hips turn. I'm going to turn to my side, bring my feet down to the standing part of the platform, push myself up from my shoulder pad, and get up. We are going to be moving straight into arms and straps facing the toe bar. So let's go ahead and swing around. And you have options here to either straddle the machine, which if you have long legs might be a better option. But if you are straddling the machine on these exercises, make sure your heel is always in front of your knee. You don't want your legs back like this. They need to be forward. Also, your hips are going to be back against the shoulder pads, which is going to help your hips stay even. And you can go ahead and grab those straps from your shoulder pads. If you have the double loop straps, you're going to be using the smaller straps for your hands. You may also put your feet up on the platform. This is how I like to do it. Also, if you're putting your legs closer together and still on the platform, you might need to lift your heels a little so you don't get caught on the bottom of the machine. So get your position that's most comfortable for you. I'm just going to be on the outside of the toe bar here with my feet. And we're ready to begin, and we're going to start with arm circles. For arm circles, we're going to bring our hands closer to our hips while bringing them forward. Open up and let our arms pull back. Bring them close to our hips, bringing them forward. Here's 2. Open and back. We're going to try to do these last 3 more smoothly. Towards our hips, up, open back. 1. Breathe through it. Up, open back. 2. Here's the last one. Towards our hips, arms raise up, open and back. Doing that in the opposite direction, we're going to pull forward in this open arm position, bring them closer together towards our hips, and sweep them down by our hips. That's 1. So open, up and forward, bring them down towards our hips, and back in that closer position. Let's try to do 3 of those smoothly. So open your arms a bit, bring them up and in, and down. Open, up and in, and down. And here's the last one. Breathe through it. In and down. Take a breath here, and we're going to get ready to serve the brownies. For serving the brownies, we're keeping our arms straight. Our shoulders are back and down. So for Serve the Brownies, our palms are going to be facing again towards our feet. We're lifting up both arms together as if we are going to lift up a tray. Let's go ahead and do 5 of those. We're pulling together and lift it up. 1. Palms face to the ceiling when you get up to the top. So here's 2. Make sure you're breathing through it. Sitting up straight. Here's 3. Back down. 2 more. Here's 4. Back down. And here's 5. Back down. Whew. Take a breath. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Our last exercise is going to be punching. And I say punching, but you can keep your hands opened and relaxed. And all we're going to do is we're going to stay from palms facing each other. We're going to turn them as we come out. Then we're going to twist our palms back towards each other and bring them back down. Let's do 4 more of those. Hands come up while turning towards the ground. Back down. Here's 3. Punch. Back down. Our shoulders are staying down. 4. Take a breath. And we're staying straight. 5. Back down. Okay, put those straps back on the shoulder pads. So this exercise may seem intimidating, but I'm going to tell you it is not. I've worked with clients 250 pounds, 300 pounds who have been able to do this exercise. So we're going to do a stomach massage. You're going to take your rear end to about the middle of your platform. If you're a little taller, you might be a little closer to your shoulder pads. If you're a little shorter, be a little closer to your toe bar. So scoot into that position. We're going to walk our toes up to our toe bar in this position. Push ourselves back a little, and that's going to give us a little bit of moving room. And now let's put our hands back behind our hips. And our back is straight, but you can see we're kind of at an angle here. Our hips are slightly forward of our shoulders, and that's what we're looking for in this position. So now I'm going to bring my feet all the way up to the top of my toe bar. I'm hip width apart. My shoulders are going to be back and down and relaxed. My neck is going to be in line with my body. I'm not going to be tilting it back or forward. It's nice and straight. And what we're going to do is squats in this position where our hips are going to go slightly in front of our shoulders when we come in. So let's go in and out for 5. Come on down. Hips are slightly, see, I kind of feel like I'm slightly rocked back. And that's going to work your abdominals and your back. Let's come back out. Shoulders are relaxed. That's 1. Let's come in and out for 4 more. Here's 2. Looking nice and straight. Here's 3. Shoulders down. And breathe. 4. In and out. And here's 5. Let's go ahead and come in and drop our feet slowly down. And you can sit up. Now definitely my knees are squishing my stomach on that, but that is the nature of stomach massage. Whether you're thin or not, you will have a little bit of knee into your stomach. Now it's time for cool down, so let's face our toe bar for some much needed stretching. And I'm going to sit closer to my toe bar for this stretch. Your legs are going to be straddling the machine. Your heels are going to be in front of your knees at all times for this stretch. So I'm going to shake my shoulders a little and get them down and back and relaxed. Hands are going to go on the toe bar as wide as they can, and I'm pushing through the palm of my hand here. So what we're going to do is really release our back and curl down while we push away from the toe bar. Pushing away as we curl down. Our feet are dragging in front of those knees. Go ahead and hold it down and really feel that stretching your back. Your spine is curved as much as comfortable. And your neck is relaxed. It's not even trying to stay up, it's just hanging down there. Take a breath in this position. Deep breath in. Through the nose. Out through the mouth. And now we're going to come up. Sit up straight. Starting in that straight position with our shoulders down. Again, we're going to push through those palms and curl down. Here's number 2. Push. Curl down. Shoulders are relaxed. Neck is relaxed. Spine is curled as much as comfortable. You're hanging there in between your arms with your head relaxed. Your shoulders are not crunching up to your ears. Let's take a breath in here. Deep breath in and out. Coming back up to straight position. Okay, here's our last one. Pushing through our palms, curl down. Nice and relaxed. Head relaxed, hanging down. Spine curves. And your shoulders are not going up to your ears. They're nice and relaxed. Deep breath in here. Okay, let's sit up and let the machine pull us back to straight. Now it's time to lie down on our backs for our final stretches. For our final stretches, if you're a short gal, you're probably going to want your noodle back. Go ahead and lie down. Okay, so we're going to start by getting comfortable. Our shoulders are not pushing against the shoulder pad. Our hips are not turned up or down. They're nice and relaxed. Let's shake out those legs for a second. We're hip width apart on our toes, and we're going to come out for running. So push the toes to make your legs straight. Let's take a deep breath here. And we're going to do it starting with that left heel under, right knee bent. Right heel under, left knee bent. Okay, we're going to start with our left heel under, right knee bent. And we're going to start these with 5 each way slow. So hold that for a second. Now let's go right heel under, left knee bent. In between, you're coming back to 2 tippy toes, and then you do the next move. So back to center, left heel under, right knee bent. Back to center, right heel under, left knee bent. This is 2. Make sure you're breathing through this. Here's our left heel under, right knee bent. This is 3. Right heel under, left knee bent. 3. 2 more slow like this. Left heel under, right knee bent. 4. Right heel under, left knee bent. 4. Get ready to pick up the pace. Let's take a breath. Left heel under, right knee bent. Right heel under, left knee bent. And now let's pick up that pace for 15 each side. So here's 1 heel under, 1 heel under. 2 and 2. 3 and 3. Going to 15 in this pace. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Really feel it stretching your calf. Here's 9, 9. Make sure you're breathing. 10, 10. Almost done. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, and 15. All right, bend your knees and let's come back down from the platform. Whew, take a deep breath. That was a good stretch. Let's finish cooling down with our next stretch. If you are not quite ready for the 4 stretch, there are modifications. Go ahead and lift your toes from the toe bar. You're grabbing behind your leg, not behind your knee, behind the bottom of your thigh, and you can pull in as far as comfortable. That's modification number 1. If you're a little more flexible, you can try modification number 2 on the top of your knee, and you're pulling that down towards your chest like this. The full stretch is the 4 stretch, and if you're going to do that, you're going to be flexing your foot, slowly opening your hip and crossing that over your knee. You can use your hands to help you. So this is the 4 stretch. If you're in the modification position, you're still going to move with us, and you're going to try to pull your leg a little closer towards you to get just a little extra stretch as long as it's comfortable. So let's go in and out for 4. Here's 1. Let's breathe through it. Here's 2. If you're in the modification, you're pulling a little closer when you come in. Here's 3. Pull in. And here's 4. Whatever position you're doing, you're going to get up on your tippy toes with the foot that's on the toe bar and slightly rock just a couple inches each way. And really stretch out that lower back and that glute. Okay, whatever position you're in, go ahead and lower that leg back down to the toe bar. Let's go with our other leg. Again, positions are behind the bottom of our thigh here, not on the knee joint, pulling in. At the top of the knee, pulling in. Or the 4 stretch, which is a foot flexed, crossed over your knee. Use your arms if you need to. Keep in a flexed position if you're able to. Let's go in and out for 4 in whatever position you're in. Here's out. In, you're going to pull a little closer if you're in a modification. Pull in a little closer. Here's 2. Breathe through it. Here's 3. Breathe through it. And here's our last one, 4. Out. Come on in. Hold that position. Get up on your tippy toes on the foot that's on the toe bar. And we're going to slightly rock an inch or 2 side to side. Breathe through it. Okay, release that foot back down to your toe bar. The last stretch we're gonna do is just drop our feet down to the ground. If your machine is on the ground, you're gonna do this as well, and then you're just gonna straighten your legs a little, drag those heels out until you get a nice stretch. If you're on the platform, you can also drag those heels forward to get a nice stretch. You should be feeling stretch right in here and also in your lower back. Let's take a deep breath in this position. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, everything's relaxed. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You can put your feet a little more forward if you're ready. And just hold that stretch until you are ready to come up out of it. Okay, when you're ready to get up, you're going to start bending your knees back, and you're going to put one at a time back onto the toe bar. Use the toe bar to push your hips over. Turn your shoulders, push your hips over, turn your shoulders, bring your feet down to the standing platform, and push yourself up through your shoulder pads until you're up. Okay, well, you did it. You completed another AeroPilates workout. This machine works every muscle in your body, so you may feel a little shaky and definitely worn, like your muscles have been worked. This is a great time to grab some water. More workouts are coming up with new moves to try, so stay tuned to this channel to check those out. Thank you so much for working out with me today on Everything AeroPilates. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.